Let's try this again. I just tried to go live and Facebook cut me off. So we're going to try it again, folks. So it's me. It's Emily. It's EmTV Live. It's Thursday night. I was not with you guys last night, because I forgot to do my live. And I was in the bath, and you couldn't see me. I tried to do my live by candlelight, but it was pitch black, so you couldn't see me, so I just didn't do it. Okay, so I'm back in full effect for EmTV Live, Thursday, October 3rd. Okay, the topic tonight, folks, is complicated versus complex. So introducing this distinction to you, complicated, maybe it's not new to you, maybe this is old hat for you, maybe it's new for you. If it is, it's very exciting to wrap your head around this one. There is things in life that are complicated. Things in life that are complicated are like rocket science, neurosurgery, no, I just messed up my whole thing. Those things are not complicated. They're complex. Oh, I need to start doing my lives earlier in the day, you guys. Okay, take two. There's this distinction between complex versus complicated. See, and I just did it. I just made this whole video complicated when really maybe it's just complex. Things in life that are complex are like neurosurgery, rocket science, Rubik's cubes, algebra, maybe just for me, calculus is complex, chemistry is complex, and then we have things in life that are complicated. The first example I thought of when I had this topic was Donald Trump. He's a complicated guy, right? Donald Trump's complicated. He's not only complex, he's very complicated. It's very, can be a tough one to wrap your head around. Other things that might be complicated are like love triangles. Love triangles are probably complicated. What are some other complicated things in life? Illness and death and passing over to the other side, a little bit complicated. So I'm introducing this distinction to you guys because there are so many times in our life where we take something that is complex and maybe perhaps fragile and needs to be detail-oriented. We make something that is complex and we often relate to it as though it is complicated. And when things are complicated, they get heavy and they get confusing and they get tiring and they drain you of energy and you don't understand them and you don't want to understand them and you don't put in the effort. When things are complex, we have the ability to pull apart layers, to educate ourselves, to learn about the scenario or the situation. And so I implore you to think of in your life, what are the things that are complex in your life? And what are the things that are complicated in your life? Maybe you really realize you don't have anything that's actually complicated. Maybe it's just complex, except you relate to it from a place of being complicated, therefore stressing yourself out, making mountains out of molehills, and not ever dealing with the root of the issue. When you understand that something may be complex, you can hold it with a different perspective. You can see it with a different light. When you just deem that something is complicated, already you have brought it down to like a lower vibration and are relating to it from a place not so empowering. So just a little tidbit for you guys, some food for thought for you guys to think about. Is this something that is complex, or is this something that is complicated? And you get to decide. Just a quick one tonight, just a little quick live for you, because I went to the pool with my kids and I need to go wash my hair and trying to sleep. You know, here's the other thing I realized. Do you guys ever feel like you're racing the clock? Like, so I feel it's like I had this thought the other morning, I don't know, I think it was Wednesday, getting my kids ready for school. And I was like, you know, I'm pretty good. Like in the morning, I don't really stress out. I trust the flow of things and I can go, you know, with the flow. I really don't like being late for anything though. It gives me like adrenal fatigue and I get like in fight or flight and I'm like, ah. So I had this realization that like, how many people just race the clock? Like you're just trying to get stuff done in a certain amount of time. I'm totally doing, this is like a whole other live now, whole other topic. But it's like the distinction between Newtonian time versus Einstein time. Like Einstein time is like not linear. It's like there's actually enough time to do everything. And Newtonian time is like we're racing against the clock. We got to get stuff done by like a certain time. Oh my gosh, how can I relate those things together? Okay. Einstein time, complex. Newtonian time, complicated. Do you guys like how I did that? I like, you know, made them like two lives in one with the same topic. Anyways, my point is that I've been feeling a little bit like I've been racing the clock these days. And I don't want to race the clock anymore. And so I've been trying to get to bed earlier. I'm doing like all of these different things to support myself. I'm meditating every day. I'm so excited about something new that I'm doing, you guys. I got today my own soul's healing sound tones. So I'm listening to 24 minutes of these different tones that's literally creating like sound healing in my body. I'm going to tell you guys about that later because I'm just starting it and it's so awesome. I'm also doing this thing called the Mortar March. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Dr. Mortar. He was a chiropractor and it takes like less than 5 minutes and I do it in the morning and the night and it's like a positive affirmation with like an exercise thing, kind of like you're marching, hence like Mortar March. Anyway, so I've taken on some of this stuff to support my well-being and to like grow and evolve and be the best version of myself that I can be. And those things take time and I'm committed to them. So my point is I'm trying to get off live so that I can go do all this stuff. But anyways, my bigger point and my contribution and my share is just like when you feel like you're running the clock, racing the clock, where can you just like let it be? Where can you surrender that time is not linear? There is the present moment, trusting that you are exactly where you're meant to be and that there is a flow and an order to things and a force that is guiding you and the rest of the universe with exactly where you're at, exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And can you fully trust in that to the best of your ability and keep working on practicing, trusting that. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm also trying to get to bed earlier because I really like my sleep. Ideally, I would sleep 9 hours a night. Do I sleep 9 hours a night? No, I don't. I try for at least 8. So on that note, I bid you adieu and good night. And I will be back tomorrow. And I look forward to it, to see what the universe has in store for tomorrow's daily live. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. If you're watching, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, stay tuned for more of my silliness coming at you tomorrow. Lots of love and good night. Bye for now. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Bye, Facebook.